The way to solve any, and I mean any, percentage problem is to use the following formula. Part to whole equals part to whole, Rodriguez. Here we go. I'm going to change it. Ready, Medina? Rocha's ready? Ortiz, you ready? Gentleman in the back? Yeah. Medina, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. There we go. All right, go to right. 1, 2, and 3. Look at the 3 questions. Right, the 3 questions, we're done. These are the only 3 questions we're doing, and we're done for the notes. I know you guys are tired because Monday. You guys look it. I'm not going to go too crazy on you today. Go write this down. And then look at, I got the formula down here. Medina's making a comeback. She was disrespectful, but she's still being disrespectful at the same time. So she's kind of like juggling disrespect and making a comeback at this point because she still has the phone out. But I asked, what does percent mean? One more time. Out of 100. Watch. Watch the magic. Put an equal sign. Since we're dealing with a percent, look at, I'm going to put out of 100. Look at. Over here, we're going to put another fraction. Look at part to whole, part to whole. Part to whole equals part to whole. Let's see. 5 is what percent of 60? What would be the part and what would be the whole here?
60 would be the whole.
And whatever's left over, guess what we put? Unknown. What's the shortcut? Cross multiply. Watch this. Do this with me now. 60 times x is 60x. Thank you, Medina. 5 times 100 is 500. So 60 divided by 500, or 500 divided by 6. So we're going to, look, we have this dirt cheap, easy equation now. Divide by 60, divide by 60. Right, so this is, we'll round it to the nearest tenth, 8.3%. So look at how x was the missing part out of 100. So that's why I put the percent, because percent literally means, what more time? What does percent mean? That's why I put the percent sign, because we solve for x. Look at x was out of 100. So 5 is what percent of 60? Well, it's 8.3%. So 500 divided by 60 on a calculator, you get 8.3. I rounded to the nearest tenth. Okay, that's interesting. Let's do number 2 now. Let me bring this up here. 5% of 60 is what number? Watch this now. I'm going to use the same formula. Look at part to whole equals part to whole. Let's see. Are we dealing with a percent here? Anywhere?
Yeah.
And what does percent mean again, Medina? Look at, without even thinking about it, I put over 100. Trippian. Wait, before you get, maybe I'll answer it right now. What is the part out of 100 in number 2? 5, look at. What's the part, what's the whole? Wait, what's? Hold on, wait, let's go one at a time. Rocha, what's the whole? Look at, whenever the word of comes, look at, Gonzalez, whenever you see the word of, that's, whatever comes after the word of in English is the whole. So I'll put the 60 here. Okay, if I said 3 of you, that's the whole, look at the whole, 3 of you are passing my class. Well, that's besides the point. 3 of you are passing my class. Notice the word of, what came out the word of was you. You're the whole. So in English, when we speak in English, whatever comes out the word of is the whole. Look at what came out the word of here in number 1. 60, look at that was the whole. What came out the word of? That's the whole. What comes out the word of? What, huh? So x will be the whole on number 3. We're already looking forward. Rocha sees it. I can see the light bulb just went off. What's the part then?
8.2.
One more time?
But no, I was just trying to combine them.
No. Number 1's done.
X.
X is the unknown. I erased the work. I didn't erase the answer. Because the work is just cross multiplying and solving for x. We're rocking and rolling. We're rocking and rolling. Let's do it. 6 times 5? What is 6 times 5?
30.
Oh.
Yep, 300. You're right, 300. 300 equals 100x. Cross multiplied, right? How do you get x by itself, Rocha? By? You get x alone. You guys with me here? This is all quarter 1. Way back in August. Remember it was all hot? Remember how packed this class was in August? We did simple equations like that. Okay, so x equals, what's 300 divided by 100? 3. Done. So what number is 5% of 60? Look at 3 is. Look at. These are equal fractions. Look at. Think of the pizza. 3 out of 60 is the same as 5 out of 100.
That's so weird. Okay.
You with me? So look at, on number 2, what was the unknown? The unknown was the part. The x was right here. On number 1, the unknown was the percent. And look at number 3. Check this out, Ortiz. Number 3. Is there a percent somewhere here on number 3, Rodriguez? Right, so look at, what does percent mean, Ortiz? Literally, percent means what? So look at what I'm going to do. Out of 100, without even thinking about it. No brainer. So Gonzalez and Medina don't want their stamp because they have their phone out. It hurts my feelings. Excuse me, Medina. I'm talking. Thank you. 60 is 5%. Look at the 5 is out of 100. Of what number? The word of. It comes after what number comes after of? So that's the total. So that's x. And then I got 60 as the part this time. Look at that. Check that out. Now the whole is the unknown. The unknown on number 2 was the part, and the unknown on number 1 was the percent. Now the unknown is the whole. So let me cross multiply. 5 times x is 5x. 100 times 60 is 6,000. You should be laughing at this equation. This equation is so easy, you shouldn't be laughing at it right now. Divide by 5. X is, anybody with a calculator? 6,000 divided by 5? 1,200.
1,200.
1,200.
Oh. Really? Are you sure?
Yeah, look at 60 out of 1,200 is the same as 5 out of 100.
Crazy.
There's the power of this. Any percentage problem that ever comes your way, you can solve it now. Let me prove it to you. You don't have to write this down. Remember the first question I asked you about your hobby? What was it about? What's your hobby? Okay, so a fixie, look at this. A fixie's $200. Watch this. A fixie's $200. Let me talk to you outside real quick.
Yeah, I wasn't talking much though.
Oh, great. Let me talk to you outside though. Okay, so the fixie was $200. Would that be the part of the whole? $200. Look at this. Check this out. The percent literally means Ortiz. Look at this. And what was the percent off of your bike? What does the percent mean? Out of a look at. Now we can solve Mike. The question I asked you. Here it is. Part to whole equals part to whole. Yours is a soccer or Xbox example. You had 12 goals. Is that the part or the whole? Look at 30% less goals. This would solve it. My question to you. There it is. Yours was PS4, right? How much was a PS4? The one when we're talking, how much was it? Okay, so let's see, 300. So what's 30% off a PS4? Look at this. 300 the total. X is a dollar amount. The part, 30%. Look at. How many hours a night do you on Snapchat?
The way you said it?
Yeah, the way I said it. Is that the part or the whole? Look at. So I said, what if you just decreased the hours by 30%? Look at. Look at 30% means 30 out of 100. This will tell me how much time you get off the phone. That whatever I solve for X, that's how much hours would be 30% of 5 hours. Okay. Go ahead and do a credit check. The Chromebooks are available.